guys, I thought I'd make a quick little video. I'm so behind in video and the sun is setting and this really beautiful location I'm at in Laos. But I wanted to make a quick video about this guy who got kidnapped and he lost his life, this guy in the Philippines.
An American missing from his home in the Philippines, now feared dead, allegedly killed by his kidnappers, according to local police.
You guys probably know, I have two channels. I have a travel channel and this channel. And because I travel and live abroad, a lot of times these stories, I feel like I should say something or speak up because I have been living and traveling in South and Southeast Asia for the past 8-9 years. And stories like this really grinds my gears for a couple of reasons. Anytime stories like this come out, whether it's this story or, two Americans bicycling across Syria or Afghanistan just because they want to show that humans are kind, or someone going to the tiniest village in India in Timbuktu in the middle of nowhere and then something happens to them. These stories are the ones that goes international, and then people use these stories to show, see, the rest of the world is dangerous, or these developing countries are dangerous, these people are heathens, these people are dangerous, never go there. And it really pisses me off because no one ever holds the traveler accountable. No, in the West, we're really obsessed with the whole don't victim blame and stuff like that. And no one's saying that anybody deserves any harm, and the people who caused harm should still pay the price for causing that harm. But it's like if you stick your arm in the mouth of a lion and the lion chomps down on you, and then you scream that, see, all lions should be offed because lions are dangerous. It's like, well, you're the one who stuck your hand in the mouth of a lion. You know what I mean? Sometimes we do have to hold the person who put themselves in really shitty situations a little bit of accountable. But I know that's really not politically correct in the West to do. Anywho, anytime stories like this come out, a lot of times long-term travelers or expats say, the quiet part out loud. We kind of just roll our eyes at each other and go, that's on them. You know what I mean? This guy who was kidnapped, and sadly and tragically, it is tragic that he lost his life. He purposely stayed and lived in a part of the Philippines where the locals were telling him not to stay. They said it was dangerous, it was very poverty-stricken, and he did this for clout. He did this for views.
Elliot Eastman, a 26-year-old aspiring influencer and YouTube vlogger, regularly documented his life, living in, quote, the Philippines' most dangerous area as an American.
I've never seen any other foreigner here. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous area.
This new weird ass travel trend where mostly men, if not all men, are purposely going to areas of the world that is not advised to go to. And I mean, I'm not talking about someone saying don't go to all of India, which is the size of a freaking subcontinent, without actually pointing out particular places. It's don't go to this area because it's literally gang written, or don't go to this area because it's literally war torn. They would go to these areas on purpose so they can make a video because people are curious. They want to see, is it really that dangerous, and how dangerous is it, right?
The region where Eastman was living was considered to have an even higher risk due to crime, terrorism, civil unrest, and kidnapping. Some travelers calling it the red zone.
This is an area of the southern Philippines where, honestly, it has been a struggle to establish law and order since the Philippines became independent after World War II. And there have been a range of security challenges, from an insurgency to a threat from Islamic terrorism to just ordinary armed criminal groups that do things like the kidnapping that we're talking about today.
The danger, something Eastman seemed to be well aware of.
Truly going to dangerous areas just for views and clicks and clout. And he went there. The locals told him not to. Even though sometimes travelers put on these rose-colored glasses when they travel, because you're kind of in a bubble when you travel. If the locals are telling you not to do something, listen to the locals, right?
I'm here to tell my family that there's people that want to kidnap me, or they're threatening to kidnap me. But for me, I've been living here, I've been taking this chance. Even last night, I'm scared a little bit. I'm scared.
Local police clashing with armed kidnapping groups as they searched for Eastman, allegedly killing 3 of the suspects. The official motive for Eastman's kidnapping still under investigation.
So he went there. He was also kind of a passport bro, going to the Philippines to get a young girlfriend, because a lot of American men think young Asian girls from South and Southeast Asia are stupid, naive, and gullible and desperate to be taken care of. So they go down to these countries and they flash their wallet around, they flash their money around, and they flash their material possessions around in countries that are in poverty, or parts of countries that are in poverty, because not all of Philippines is in poverty, just like all of India is not in poverty. There's parts of them that are very poor. And so you go to a part that's very, very poor, and you flash your money around, you flash your material possessions around, and then you're shocked that something happened to you. Like if you go to the most dangerous poverty-stricken parts of America, something still can happen to you. This is not specifically because is a developing country. It's specifically because you're going to a poor, poverty-stricken, dangerous part of a developing country.
Do we know a motive here?
We don't know an official motive yet, but the former mayor of the town where Eastman was living says the kidnappers may have thought that he was a rich foreigner. Maybe he was coming from a wealthy family that could have provided a high ransom in return for his, in exchange for his return. He also says that there could have been some resentment towards an outsider marrying a local woman living with her family, and that may have been behind the motive in this case.
Okay, a lot going on there. All right.
It's very, very annoying to me when people do this because it sends out a bad message to Americans or Westerners who are already terrified of the rest of the world or already have a negative idea of what developing countries are like. Don't go to countries to try to make a buck off of people's poverty or people's struggle, suffering, or people's oppression. Don't go stick your camera in people's face because they're living in squalor or something like that just so you can get views and clout chasing. And just don't go to other countries simply because you want to wave your wallet around so you can go F a freaking 17-year-old. Like, it's stupid. And it makes Americans look worse than they already freaking look. Like, if you want to travel, truly travel. If you want to create a new life for yourself, do that. But do it with genuine intentions. Like, it's just annoying. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I thought I would just put my 2 cents in because I do travel a lot. And Philippines is an amazing country. All of these countries I've lived in are amazing countries. But I'm not an idiot, and I don't go to the Timbuktu tiny little village middle of nowhere and just go dance around and make a YouTube video. I don't go to the most dangerous parts of those countries. So yeah, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in. I'm not saying I think he deserved what happened to him, but you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You know what I mean? And that's for all of these people who do travel in a most dumb, numbskull way and then act shocked when something bad happens to them because they're being idiots. Like, if you don't travel to your own country idiotically, why would you go to a foreign country and do the same thing? Anyway, that's it. That's all I gotta say. It just really, really pisses me off when I see stuff like this. And I know I'm supposed to be like empathetic and sad and all that stuff, and I do feel bad for this guy and people like him and their families. But I think the moral of the story is you can't do this. You can't travel like this. Stop doing anything for clout and views. And if you truly want to find love overseas, do it in a genuine way. You know, like, actually do it because you want to find love, not just because you want to get your tip wet. Anyway, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for listening. I know it's getting really dark and I'm so behind in videos and topics, but that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification when I do upload. All that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And you guys have an amazing, beautiful day. Bye.